Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy Hebel. I'm one of the owners of Gable Music Ventures here in Wilmington. Really excited to be here. I want to thank DETV. I want to thank these two wonderful artists here next to me for coming in tonight. We've been in business for about 9 years now, and one of the first events and longest running events we've done is a singer-songwriter showcase. When we started Gable Music Ventures, the idea was to try and find employment opportunities for musicians of all ages to perform original music, which was pretty tough in 2011, 2012. It's gotten a lot easier, but it's still pretty tough. So Joe Trainer, who's a local Wilmington musician, a lot of you know, came to us with an idea, said let's do a show called The Six, and we'll take 6 different singer-songwriters, and they'll each play a 30-minute set. And that's how it started. It started at Film Brothers. I think it's something we did. It was maybe the second or third month we were in business, and we kept it going monthly. And it was really, really a magical kind of night. It's a listening room. So, you know, a lot of songwriters, and I'm sure you guys agree, you get asked to play a bar and you're just background music. But when you get to have a room full of people that are actually listening to your song, it's really good for the artist's soul in a big way. And so that's really became one of my favorite events early on. And it kept moving. It outgrew Film Brothers. We moved it to the Chris White Gallery. We did it there for a while, and then eventually it got moved to the upstairs room at World Cafe Live at the Queen when World Cafe Live was there. And it really escalated from that point. We started having regular monthly audiences of over 100. And then unfortunately when World Cafe Live moved out and Live Nation came in, there wasn't as much of an appetite for that, and so we had to put it to bed. And we haven't been able to do anything there in a while, but Live Nation did just work with us and invite us to bring this show back. And we're kind of retooling it from what it used to be. And describing it now as a Nashville-style songwriter showcase. And what that means is it's not all country music, don't get us wrong there, but in Nashville it's very popular to have multiple artists on stage at the same time, and each artist will play one song at a time. And it's encouraged that they interact with the audience and kind of tell a story about what that song is about. And it really makes for a magical evening. So instead of having one act play 30 minutes and then the next act play 30 minutes, everybody will play about 6 songs throughout the course of a 3-hour show with little breaks in between. And so there's going to be 4 artists that are going to be performing this Friday, which is Friday the 28th, February 28th. Doors are going to open at 7. The show will start at 7:30, and it's upstairs at the Queen. It's only $15. 2 of those 4 artists are here with me in the studio today. This is Amanda Nolan and Reese Ratliff. And I'm actually really excited that it's the 2 of you that are here, because so emblematic of what we started this business for. I mean, we started working together, you were like 14, 15, you were like 13. You're still pretty young. Why don't you introduce yourselves and say hello and say a few things about yourself.
Hi, my name is Amanda Nolan. Like Jeremy said, I started working with Gable when I was like 14 years old. It was super hard because I started playing gigs when I was 11, and it was just super hard to find gigs that were okay with hiring somebody as young as 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's just been such a blessing to find Gable and find Jeremy and Gail, and they've gotten me so many amazing gigs, and I'm just so thankful for them. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm Reese Ratliff. I'm 17, and I also started working with Gable when I was only about 13, 14. And same thing, just so many amazing opportunities, and I actually got to open a show up at the 76ers Fieldhouse a couple months ago, which was a great experience. But yeah, Jeremy and Gail and everyone over at Gable are just so incredible for Wilmington and the music scene here, and it's also grateful.
So what are you most excited about for this show on Friday night?
So I've actually gotten the chance to work down in Nashville a bunch over the last couple months, and play a couple of these style showcases down there. So I'm really excited to bring it to Wilmington and be a part of that in our own scene. Awesome. And of course to play with some other incredible musicians as well.
Cool. What about you?
I actually have pretty much the exact same answer. I've gotten to do some of these showcases, this sort of Nashville style shows, and yeah, I'm just excited, like you said, to bring it to Wilmington and get to play with you and Nicole and just all these amazing artists, so I'm really excited.
So you mentioned Nicole. One of the other artists is Nicole Zell. Nicole is a Philadelphia artist. She's incredibly talented. She's got a really cool story about, we started working with her, and she at the Ladybug Festival got discovered by a band that she went and then joined called American Wolves. she met her best friend at the Ladyboy. I mean, she talks about the Ladyboy Festival. It's like, this event changed my life.
Wow.
It's so cool. You know, Gail and I talk about all the time how we never anticipated this business touching so many different lives. But, you know, when you work in the arts and when you're embracing and helping people, like, you know, have opportunities to practice their craft out and you're connecting people, these things happen. And, like, that's what we're most proud of as a business is, you know, not like, oh, look at that show, had so many people, but the relationships that we have created and just seeing that kind of impact on people. You know, I know that you've each played Wilma Wednesday several times, and that unfortunately is no more. Anderson Scott is no more, so we don't have a venue for that now. Maybe we'll be able to bring that back to the Queen. If Live Nation is listening, we can just, you know, never know. That could be cool too.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
But I'd say that this one show is the longest running show that we've had. I mean, it's gone on and off, and it's gotten retooled. But there's magic that happens in the room. You know, when this kind of things happen. You know, we've had people in the audience that are reacting to, you know, artists that are in tears. My favorite thing that we do is we always try and bring together 2 female artists and 2 male artists. And we try and do 2 younger artists and 2 more experienced artists. And that always is like, again, that's kind of where this magic starts. And so the other 2 artists, I think, you know, Nicole is a little bit more experienced. She's still pretty young, but a little bit more experienced than you guys. And then Peter Skogel has a lot more experience. I mean, fans around here are going to know him from the Splashing Pearls. He's in a band now called Gypsy Holiday. He's got a really, really unique style, and I'm super excited to have him on that stage as well. But I think he's gonna be really, really excited when he sees this and gets to see this, you know, share the stage with you guys. So I definitely want to let you each play a couple songs because you're sitting here with these beautiful instruments. So we're gonna rock, paper, scissors, right, to see who goes first. So let's see.
All right.
We'll do best out of 3.
Sounds
Let's do it.
good.
Hopefully I don't draw and play.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, that's
right.
1. Let's see.
Oh, 2 and 3. Okay.
Say best out of 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, we tied up.
One more.
Okay.
Rock,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
No, can you
Rock,
keep
Paper,
going?
scissors, shoot.
Ah.
Wait,
got
so
it.
I'm going first?
You're going
No,
first.
you got
All
it.
right, you got it. Okay.
All right, why don't you tell people the song that
All
you're
right.
gonna?
So this
perform?
is an original song. This is a song I wrote called "That's Life,"
Let's go move this back up a little bit.
and it's basically just a song about how life is so up and down, and it's so unpredictable, and you can never be sure what's going to happen, and you just kind of got to roll with it. So
Nice.
that's what it's about. So I hope you guys like it.
When did you write this?
I wrote this probably like 4 months ago.
Cool. So it's
This
a
is
newer song.
Newer. It's not released or anything. So
Cool. Let's hear it.
thank you. Trying to get the sleeve in here. Okay. Life's a little fun day. How fast things can change. Got all these plans to do these things, and it goes and gets rearranged. It ain't fair. There must be something I can do. If you think this is easy, got another thing coming to you. They say that's life one day. It gets flipped all upside down. They say that's life, darling. Trust me, cause I've been around. It's extreme, then it's plain boring. Wait no while, cause things take time. What it's about, you gotta figure it out. Oh, it ain't always Sunday. They say that's life. Monday, oh, they say that's life. Monday, think you know everything, but you got lots to learn. And the only way to make it, babe, is to grow from what you earn. A lot of highs and a whole lot of lows. And the crazy thing about it is that you can't choose either of those. They say that's life one day. It gets flipped all upside down. They say that's life, darling. Trust me, cause I've been around. It's extreme, then it's plain boring. Wait no while, cause things take time. What it's about, you gotta figure it out. Oh, it ain't always Sunday. They say that's life. Monday, oh, they say that's life. Monday, oh, they say that's life. Monday, it gets flipped all upside down. That's
that's life, darling. That don't mean you got to frown. They say that's life, and it gets flipped all upside down. They say that's life, darling. Just because I've been around, it's extreme, play boring. Wait, no, how long things take time. What it's about, you gotta figure it out. Oh, it ain't always Sunday. They say that's life, honey. Oh, they say that's life, honey. Oh, they say that's life, honey. Oh, they say that's life, honey. Thank you. Thanks.
That sounded
Thank
great.
you. Thanks
It
so
sounded
much.
wonderful.
Thank
All right,
you.
Reese.
All right.
What's your answer?
So, so this song is called Cruise Control. I wrote this one down in Nashville over the summer with a couple friends of mine, Chris Roberts and Greg Beek. And I actually got to tour for the first time this past summer, which was such a crazy, incredible experience. And one of the first shows.
And tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 17.
Yeah.
So I got my license and then 12 days later headed out. And but yeah, so one of the first shows of the tour was up by Penn State. So I was, driving through the mountains to get up there, and the fog was so bad that I couldn't see like 5 feet in front of the car, and the whole time I was just, so focused on just, staying on the road and getting there. And so I got to Nashville a couple weeks later when I stopped there on tour and told those guys the story, and we wrote this one. So
Nice.
hope you like it. 2 hours till I see your face. 2 lines in the middle of the highway. 2 lights got in my way to you. So dark, flying through the night. Can't see those diamonds in the sky. I miss the diamonds in your eyes. It's true, I've been running. Running on cruise control, run. Cruise control, run. Cruise control, 2 hours turning into 3. Don't bother waiting up for me. Right now, all I wanna be is with you. The fog is clearing up ahead. Thinking about you in my bed. And I remember when you said, ooh, don't stop running. I won't stop running. Oh, running on cruise control. Cruise control, run. I've been running all night long, running back to you. I've been running all night long, running back to you. Been running on cruise control, run. Cruise control, run. Been running on cruise control, run. Cruise control, run. Cruise control.
All right. Very nice.
Thank you.
It's what we call infectious pop right there.
There you go.
As a songwriter, Talk just for a minute about the feeling that you get like when you stumble on a hook like that. Like, how does it feel when you're like, oh man, you know? Tell me, what was that like when you hit that? Where you're like, oh my God, I gotta.
Yeah, I think it's kind of exactly that. Like, when you're in a co-write or even when you're just writing by yourself, you'll kind of like bounce around some different ideas until you find what really works, and then like you said, when you stumble across that one hook or that one line that really makes the song, you're just like, there it is.
Yeah,
like, we got it.
It's a high. It really is.
It really is. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't play my music out almost anywhere. I've done these songwriter showcases twice since we've started doing it, and I'm just like, I have nerves. I wouldn't be able to do what you guys are doing right now, even in this small room with 5 people. I'd be like, but I got to get over that. I'm gonna do it sometime.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
that feeling is amazing, and it's just like, oh my God, I'm meant to write this song at this moment. And it's a really, really cool thing. What about you? Like when you just describe that feeling when you'll hit a hook or you'll hit something, you're just like, oh my God, I got to share this with everybody immediately.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite feelings in the world because for me, when I'm writing a song, I have to write it within the hour or like the inspiration is gone.
Interesting.
So when I find that hook, it's almost like it writes itself.
Cool.
Because it comes like from somewhere deep down inside me, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like the song just kind of finds its way, and when you hear that hook, you're like, that's it.
So you're saying you've written all your songs within an hour?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you. It's just, that's how it has to go for me.
I have songs that I have worked on for weeks, literally.
For me, it's just like the inspiration is gone if I don't do it like within
cool.
that time period. So.
Have either of you ever done February album writing month? Are you familiar with this?
No.
Yeah, I see. There's a lot of people doing that right now. The challenge is you write 14 songs in what's usually 28 days of the month. Of course, this is a leap year month, so there's 29. But it's a challenge. You have to write one song every 2 days. And there's a whole society of people. Like, they upload all the music, they get into it, they talk about it. It's really cool.
crazy.
There's entire shows that are like people that are farmers that, you know, come out and get together and play their stuff. You should check it out. If you can do it in an hour, it's like, you could probably rate.
I might have to try that in March. That sounds like a.
Do it. Well, it doesn't exist in March. It's February album right now.
I know it's
We're gonna
February. Yeah, we'll do our
creating
own.
our
You're gonna do your own. Well, yeah,
We'll
there you
do
go.
15
Rule
songs,
breakers.
Yeah.
Rule breakers.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hear another one. Let's go. Let's tell me what you're gonna play now.
So the song is called Home. It's actually a song that I just released February 14th on Valentine's Day. It's a love song, and it's probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written. It's one I wrote within an hour because I felt the inspiration and I had to get it out. It's basically about someone feeling like lost their whole life and feeling like they're not gonna find anybody, to spend the rest of their life with, and they finally find that person, and that person reminds them so much of home, like just this feeling of home, and they're realizing that home is not a place, it's with a person. So yeah, that's the inspiration.
Nice.
And if you want to check it out, it's on all music sites.
Yeah. Drop some websites.
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. It's all up there. Check it out.
AmandaNolan.com, right? Or is it AmandaNolanMusic.com?
I think it's like
You gotta know that stuff.
I just have like an artist like stuff like that. It's not like a specific website. Like it's just on all music sites.
Word. Got it. Yep.
You're calling me out. I know my stuff. Okay. All right, it's called Home.
I've been lost for a long time. Watched as my life just passes by. Couldn't go another day more without all of the things I've been searching for. There's a kindness in your eyes, reminds me of my hometown street lights. Never even been where I live, but lately that is all that I'm picturing. Somewhere where I can feel safe. Now I know that it's not a place. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If home is where the heart is, and I can't ever part with you, 'cause then I'll just be wandering, so waiting for a place I can call my own. And I don't wanna waste this time. Can I call you mine? Don't leave me alone. Can you give this heart a home? In your smile there's some brightness. It's bringing back the excitement. You make me feel more like myself. Wouldn't wanna be me with no one else. Finding you was worth the wait, because your love never goes away. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If home is where the heart is, and I can't ever part with you, 'cause then I'll just be wandering soul, waiting for a place I can call my own. And I don't wanna waste this time. Can I call you mine? Don't leave me alone. Can you give this heart a home? And if you ever leave, you will take a piece of me, 'cause I need my heart to beat, to breathe. Hold me down and you fill me up, the foundation of your love. Found my forever rhymes. Doesn't matter where we are, if home's where the heart is, and I can ever part with you, 'cause then I'll just be a wandering soul, waiting for a place I can call my own. And I don't wanna waste this time. Can I call you mine? Don't leave me alone. Can you give this heart a home? Oh,
Song.
Thank you
That's
so
a beautiful
much.
song.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
I
Thanks.
can't believe you can write stuff like that in under an hour. That's
Oh,
amazing. Mate.
thanks.
That's cool. That's really cool. I had a
Thank you.
really good friend of mine. Actually, right before I started Gable, I left for San Diego
Okay.
with a friend of mine, Steven. He wrote songs all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, lyrics, song, everything just came out.
Yeah.
That was it. Like he would hit record and he would pick up a guitar and it would come out. I was like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
Did you play Wilma Wednesday with him one time? I remember you guys just like
Yep.
getting up there and like freestyling.
It's totally
Really?
improv. We had a
Yeah.
project
Wow.
called NBI, nothing but improv.
Wow.
I
It was
remember that.
amazing. It was just like I don't know where it would come from. So
That is crazy.
that's a whole nother like just you've got to be just born to do it if
Yeah.
that's what you do. So that's
So
a pretty
cool.
song. It's a
Thank
very
you.
pretty song.
Thanks.
All right, Reese.
All right,
you got,
got
man?
to tune
What do you
down
got?
for this one. This one is called "I'll Take the Fall." This is the first song I ever put out, and I think also the first song I ever played with Gable.
Oh, cool.
At my first Wilma Wednesday. So it definitely has a very special place in my heart. And
Mine
it's
too.
just about kind of like bringing hope and optimism to the dark time and bringing some light.
We need more of that.
Yeah. The fear of a blank page, it's an insult and an outrage to my mind, to my mind. The stress of the rat race, it's the same thing every single day, but why? Oh, why? Can't we bring a little light to the dark, empty space? Have a little hope for the whole human race. Can't we cover up the white, throw some colors on hours of the work week running empty. Who needs sleep or time? So little time. The monotony of the sea of white. Where's my Mona Lisa and my Starry Night? Well, they all took a little time. Can't we bring a little light to the dark, empty space? Have a little hope for the whole human race. Can't we cover up the white? Throw some colors on these walls. If we get caught for living, baby, I'll take the fall. Take a dive in the ocean blue. Spend the day just me and you. There is nothing, nothing we can't do. Color on the walls. Take a glance at the golden sun shining down from above. Get a glimpse into what I've been dreaming of. Can't we bring a little light to the dark, empty space? Have a little hope for the whole human race. Can't we cover up the white? Throw some colors on these walls. If we get caught for living, baby, can we bring a little light to the dark, empty space? Have a little hope for the whole human race. Can we cover up the white? Throw some colors on these walls. If we get caught for living, baby, I'll take the fall, the fall, fall. I'll take the fall, the fall, fall, yeah. I'll take the fall. Thank you, guys.
So you said that was probably the first song you played for Gable. So you wrote that when you were 13 years old.
That's crazy. Whoa.
That is crazy. That's crazy. That
Does not feel like that long ago.
That's a very high level of songwriting to be doing at age 13.
Thank you.
It's awesome, man. This has been a blast. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
again
Thanks
so
for
much for
having
having
us.
us, and thank
Yeah.
you to DETV as well.
Yeah,
This
thank
is
you guys so
DETV,
much.
Ivan, thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Live Nation
Yeah.
for helping,
Absolutely.
allowing us to bring this show back.
Yeah.
And if you've been watching and you've liked this kind of back and forth and the one song and then another song, you're gonna love the show. I mean, it's this except there's 4 artists, and it would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we take a break. Everybody grabs a drink at the bar. We come back. We do that 3 times. And so everybody plays 6 songs. Every once in a while, I throw everybody for a loop and I tell everybody to play a cover. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not yet, but it's a fun show. It's a fun show, and it's $15. And if people aren't there, there's no money to pay these amazing artists. So come. I'm sure you guys have merchandise there. I'm
Yeah,
sure
for
you'll
sure.
be happy to
Yeah.
sign that merchandise. These are
Absolutely.
young artists that are they're accessible now in their career, and that will not always be the case because they're on the up. So come out, see them, meet them, get their autograph, and be able to tell people that you saw them early on. So we'll see you on Friday night
Would love
at
to
the
meet
Queen,
you guys Friday night.
Yeah,
7
thanks.
o'clock. Thank you so much, Ivan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.